Welcome to Small Group. Thank you for joining us and for soul training with us over the past several weeks. What a blessing it is to have a community of people that are growing in love and Christ-likeness together through word, worship, and friendship. As we learned on Sunday from Pastor Corey, service without submission might develop compassion, but it will never develop humility. What we learned from Jesus' teachings on serving is that there's a right way and a wrong way to serve. It's only when we combine service with submission that we begin to develop humility and begin to serve correctly. It can be easy for us to have this Superman complex when it comes to serving others, that we're somehow better and that they're not, that they need us and that we don't need them, and that we can't receive anything from them, or that it would be wrong for us somehow to benefit from them because we're the heroes and they're the ones that need saving. Yet even in Jesus, we see a different approach. God didn't think that he could best serve us by remaining up there, but instead God, the Son, became a man, took on flesh, became like us in order to serve us. Sometimes we think of serving others, it's devoid of relationship and devoid of love and submission. We seek to serve as outsiders, but we see a different approach in Jesus. We're told that even the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve and to give his life as a ransom for many. And so when we're called to live like Christ, what we recognize is that that also means that we're called to serve. Not only are we called to serve, but we're called to serve in a way that recognizes that I'm not more valuable, I'm not intrinsically better. As a matter of fact, I would go so far as to say that service should not be seen as a gift from us to others. When we serve, we have to recognize that we're also receiving. And this is often counterintuitive. We want service to be purely selfless. We think that it's sinful if we're serving in order to get something out of it. And I agree that there are wrong motives for serving. We shouldn't serve for financial profit. We shouldn't turn charities into businesses. We shouldn't serve to impress others or make ourselves look good. But we do have to serve from a place of humility that recognizes that this relationship is also beneficial to me, because service is a means of grace. It's an opportunity not only for others to experience God, but for us to experience God, for us to grow in Christ-likeness as we grow in compassion and humility. And furthermore, if we're not serving, God would have no need to equip us or use us. And think about that for a moment. If all you do is live life for yourself and throw in a little bit of Christian religion, but you don't serve others, why would God equip you? How would God use you? It's through serving others that we give God reason to use us, and therefore reason to equip us. So if our view of serving isn't ever reciprocal, and if it's not rooted in love and relationship and submission, then it will never lead to Christ-likeness. So for the rest of your small group meetings, take some time and reflect on your experience with serving. Reflect on what we can learn from Christ's example, and talk with one another about how we can serve one another as well as serve those outside of our small group.